Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my personal style and specifically how it's been evolving lately and how I see it continuing to evolve in the coming year. So as you know, I love personal style. I think that it's something that's so important to cultivate for yourself, and it's something that's so fun. It's a really cool way to show the world on the outside who you are on the inside and really just express your creativity. So I also think that it's something that should be changing constantly, changing with our lives and the seasons of our lives as we grow older, where we move different places, change jobs, and have different life events occur. And it's something that I've really enjoyed cultivating for myself the last few years. It's really been my focus. But I've noticed that I'm in a bit of a shift period. Maybe it's because I'm in my 30s now, and maybe it's because I've moved back down to the south, so the weather is much different than it was in New York, or who knows what the reason is, but I'm noticing that some things are changing just ever so slightly. So in today's video, I want to go over some of those things with you, and my hope is that it will inspire you to kind of reassess your own style and not be afraid to make changes as they happen. Maybe every day even. Sometimes our style changes with our moods, and our moods can shift from day to day, week to week, month to month. So don't ever feel like it has to be something that's locked permanently. And I hope that some of the things I've noticed about myself kind of liberate you to do the same. So let's start off with some of the things that I know I really love. And first on that has to be structured pieces, but I love them in special doses. So the lesson learned here is that over the years, I've liked the look of structure on structure less and less on me personally. So I really love a crisp white button down, for example, but I don't necessarily love when that's paired with a very crisp blazer, and then certainly not when it's a crisp button down, a crisp blazer, and crisp pants. For me, I really like a mix. So I've been finding that a silk button down is a nice alternative for me. It's something that gives me that same button up kind of look, but has a slightly more relaxed feel. So I can wear that very easily with all of the pants and tops that I've cultivated so carefully over the years, but still not feel like I'm compromising. So I also really love to wear my structured button downs with jeans. I like that juxtaposition. I especially like if it's got some slight wear on the jeans, so a little bit of fraying around the ankles maybe, or some wear on the pockets. I just love those touches. I really love the way clothes look when they've been lived in. I like when people look like they've been lived in, and homes look like they're lived in, and things look and feel homey and warm. And I'm noticing the older I get, the more I like that to extend to my wardrobe as well. Next is not surprising at all, but it's something that's been reaffirmed the last few years, and that is that I really, really, really love neutrals. As much as I try to experiment with color, and as much as I'm told certain colors look good on me, I really feel my best in neutral pieces, with a very few exceptions. So I've got that blue sweater that I just added, and I love that. It is perfect. It's the perfect dose of color, but I don't feel comfortable wearing that sweater with colored pants, for example. I need everything else to feel more muted, and then it feels like me. So I like that base of colors that have transcended time, and things that look like they could have been plucked from any generation and then paired with color on top. I think that it's a beautiful look, and it's something that feels very good for me personally. Along those same lines, I've also learned that I have been totally overlooking and neglecting polka dots, and I really love wearing polka dots. Again, not head to toe, and certainly not in a shirt, I don't think yet, maybe somewhere down the line. But I've really enjoyed wearing them in doses that I didn't realize. So I have a polka dot scarf that I've had for maybe a year or two now, and I love it, and it's the perfect way to add pattern to my outfits, and it's really opened my eyes to the enjoyment of wearing it in maybe a top or a skirt coming on down the line. But for now, I really want to experiment more with polka dots in a very neutral color palette, probably because I do prefer to wear neutrals, as I've learned. Another thing that I've learned is that I really, really love brown leather. This isn't really a surprise because I've been wearing it for quite a few years, but there's just something about it that just feels so right for me. So I have that pair of brown ankle boots, and I have been reaching for them constantly. That really deep, rich brown color is a beautiful counterbalance to black, and it's a color that I wear all the time, so I like having that variety. And I think also because my hair is so dark that sometimes if I wear head to toe black, it can feel a little bit like I get lost, but going with a really rich brown adds that softness to the look that really helps me feel good. If you've been with this channel for a while, then you know that I really love statement jewelry. It's something that I recommend constantly on this channel as a great way to change up what you're wearing. You can change how a plain t-shirt looks just by throwing on a scarf or a great necklace. But I've learned over the years that I feel my best in pure, rich, delicate gold. It is my go-to. It's something that I really enjoy and something that makes me feel amazing. So I have a couple statement pieces still in my wardrobe, of course. I mean, hello, who am I? But I'm never going to wear them quite as often as my more delicate everyday pieces. So my signet ring, for example, my delicate necklace, though I am starting to play around the layered necklace look, and I love it. It's a great way to play with something that I know I love, but help update it a little bit. So along those same lines, I definitely still love statement jewelry. I'm wearing statement earrings today, but I've learned that to make it feel like me, the piece has to be in a neutral, almost natural color and feel. So these Baroque pearls give me that. My my faux marble earrings that I've had for a couple years from Bauble Bar, they give me that. That kind of natural, almost geometric feel to a look that still feels natural and down to earth. I've really learned that I like things that feel like they were hewn from the earth. So really raw materials and natural fibers and things like that really feel fantastic for me. I've kind of touched on this next one throughout all the points that I've mentioned, but essentially I've learned that I really love classics, but with a twist. So for example, I wanted a new pair of sunglasses. I've done a sunglass declutter and I got rid of one of my 4 pairs I think I have now. But so I wanted to fill that with something a little bit different than what I have currently. So I had my sights set on a pair of classic tortoiseshell, but I decided to go with a crystal beige instead, and they have been perfect. They are still that timeless silhouette. It's something that I can wear forever, but they're modern and they feel a little bit different, a little bit artsy in a way, and I really love that, and I've learned that that's a nice mix for me. It's a great way to incorporate those timeless pieces without feeling too stuffy, because I find that if I have too many classics from head to toe, I feel a little bit like I'm wearing a costume. So it doesn't work for me personally. I need to break it up and help blend in other things. And things like those sunglasses are perfect. Also along those same lines, I've been playing with silhouettes more to update the pieces that I know I already love. So I talk about it all the time on this channel. Really find your core essentials, your perfect white tee. Do you like a white tee, your white shirt, the equivalent of black pants for you, and then stick to it. But I've found that lately I've really been enjoying changing that up just a little bit. So I know I love black pants. I wear them constantly, but instead of wearing the same straight leg pants I love, I've been playing with an updated version of that. So something that's a little bit higher in the rise. It has a slight flare to the leg, a little bit of a wide leg feel, and they're cropped. That's been just enough to update the other classic pieces that I have. So I can take the timeless sweater, but pair it with those pants, and it feels modern. It feels more appropriate for this time of my life. And it's been a really great eye-opener for me because it's opened the possibilities to so many different variations of things. And there you have it. Those are a few of the style revelations and personal style goals that I have for myself for the new year. Some of the things that I've realized about my wardrobe. And I'm really excited to start embracing those and take you all along. But I would love to know in the comments down below if you've had any revelations like this. Has there been anything throughout your personal style journey that just clicked for you? Anything that was like an aha moment that just made everything else work and everything else feel so seamless and really help the entire experience be fun and be tailor-made to you? Because I think that's so important for personal style. It's never going to be exactly like someone else's. You're always going to have your touch, and it's so important to understand that about yourself and then not be afraid to evolve with it and grow and change as your life changes. And I would love if you shared some of those stories with me in the comments down below. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.